I appreciate watching a guy like LeBron because night in and night out, he plays the game the right way. He's not the greatest scorer that we've ever seen.
Talk about a six-time champion who's never, ever lost an NBA Finals, who, by the way, never even allowed a series to go 7 games.
Right.
Talk about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, and you running your mouth talking about you going to beat him one-on-one. Why would you say something so black?
In the heated world of basketball debates, one name always rises above the noise: Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Every year, fans clash over who truly deserves the GOAT crown, but this time, we're cutting through the noise and getting straight to the truth. In one unforgettable moment, Stephen A. Smith didn't just join the LeBron versus Jordan debate, he obliterated it. Sitting across from Scottie Pippen, with Patrick Bet-David stoking the flames, Stephen A. dropped words that hit like thunder. This wasn't about disrespecting LeBron. It was a reality check for anyone questioning Jordan's throne. MJ didn't just raise the bar, he became it. So whether you're loyal to the king or still mesmerized by Air Jordan's flight, get ready. This isn't about opinions or hype. This is basketball's ultimate truth, raw, unfiltered, and on fire.
I'm going to give you one last chance to stop being so blasphemous, Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan or LeBron James, better? Who are you going with?
To Jordan.
Okay.
But statistically, LeBron James is a better basketball player. And here's why. He fills the stats up across the board, night in.
Stephen A. Smith practically lost his composure when someone had the nerve to claim they could take down Michael Jordan one-on-one. His reaction wasn't for the cameras. It was pure, genuine disbelief. To him, that kind of statement isn't just wrong, it's basketball heresy. Jordan isn't some random guy at the local court. He's the ultimate challenge, the final level no one clears. His footwork, precise and lethal. His strength, constantly overlooked. His mindset, ruthless. Sure, LeBron may have the size and vision, but Jordan's presence, his aura, is something untouchable. To say you could beat him is to invite basketball karma itself. And Stephen A. He was ready to preach the gospel of Jordan like a man defending his faith, with passion, conviction, and fire in his voice.
Talk about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, and you running your mouth talking about you going to beat him one-on-one. Why would you say something so black?
Stephen A. Smith's voice hit another gear when he unleashed the words, "Pick your poison." It wasn't a catchy line, it was a declaration of war. Because facing Michael Jordan was never about stopping him, it was about surviving him. Play him tight, and he'd blow past you in a blur. Give him space, and that mid-range jumper would bury you. Double team him, and he'd still carve through your defense like it was nothing. LeBron may have the strength and power, but Jordan was built for destruction, obsessed, relentless, and ruthless. His defense broke spirits, and his mental dominance crushed hope. There were no weaknesses, only ways to suffer. That's why Stephen A. roared with conviction, because claiming you could beat Jordan isn't just a bad take, it's an insult to history itself. No one defeats MJ. You just decide the method of your defeat.
From dancing, and you talking about you gonna beat Michael Jordan?
Michael
How you gonna
Jordan.
do that?
How you gonna beat me?
You know what? It's good.
I gotta hear.
When Stephen A. Smith dropped that line, it wasn't shade, it was a declaration. He was done with the endless comparisons. LeBron's greatness stands on its own, no debate there. But putting his name next to Michael Jordan's, that's crossing a sacred line. Stephen A. wasn't speaking from nostalgia, he was speaking from hard truth. Jordan went 6-4-6 in the finals. Never needed a Game 7. Every opponent who faced him carried fear before the tip-off. Jordan didn't just play the game, he conquered it, body, mind, and soul. So when modern players talk about challenging MJ, Stephen A. hears nothing but madness. Because there's no parallel track to Jordan's. His legacy exists in its own orbit, unreachable, untouchable. Everyone else is just chasing a shadow that never slows down.
This is what you're doing, because you know good and damn well you have no business mentioning your name in the same breath as Mike.
When Stephen A. tossed that question to Scottie Pippen, he already knew how it would end, because the answer has never changed. It's always been Jordan, the closer, the assassin, the man who never blinked when the world was collapsing around him. You don't debate who gets the ball with the game on the line. It's MJ, every single time. LeBron has had clutch moments, no doubt, but Jordan owned the clutch. When the pressure mounted, he didn't crack, he thrived. He didn't just want the final shot, he demanded it, because deep down, everyone knew no one else was worthy. LeBron has passed in big moments. Jordan consumed them. That's the difference between greatness and divinity. And that's why Stephen A. drove the point home. When everything's on the line, There's only one name that echoes in the huddle, and it's not LeBron James. It's Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
He could have anytime he wanted to.
Yes, but that's not what Kobe wants to do. Kobe wants to score.
Well, let me ask you this, Scottie Pippen. When it comes time to close, who you want?
I want Kobe Bryant. I want LeBron James. I want them all.
All right, fine. You gotta pick one, okay? Who you going with, Scottie?
When Scottie Pippen brought up LeBron's triple-doubles, Stephen A. didn't even flinch, because that argument doesn't hold weight when the name Michael Jordan enters the conversation. Jordan was never chasing numbers. He was chasing dominance. He didn't care about filling up stat sheets. He cared about breaking spirits and collecting rings. You didn't ask how many assists he had. You asked who he destroyed that night. You didn't count rebounds. You counted championships. LeBron's stats are impressive, but Jordan's impact was absolute. 6 rings. 6 finals MVPs. 2 three-peats. That's not a resume. It's scripture. His numbers weren't just good. They were final. Jordan didn't need stats to validate his greatness. He was greatness, carved into basketball history itself. And Stephen A. made sure nobody in that room forgot it.
Talking about a kid who can easily average a triple-double if he chooses to. I don't think Michael Jordan had that option.
When Stephen A. said Michael Jordan would dominate today's NBA, he wasn't exaggerating. He was speaking cold, undeniable truth. Look around. The modern game is built for scorers. No hand-checking, no brutal fouls, just open space, easy drives, and soft whistles. Jordan averaged 37 points per game in an era where defenders could practically maul you. So imagine what he'd do now, when no one's allowed to even lay a finger on him. 50-point nights would be the norm. His defense, still elite. His mindset, still ruthless. Jordan wouldn't just thrive in today's league. He'd own it. This era wouldn't adapt to him. It would plead for relief. Stephen A. knew exactly what he was saying. MJ in 2025 wouldn't just be great. He'd be a nightmare. Like dropping a lion into a zoo full of golden retrievers. Nobody's ready, and nobody's safe.
What would Michael Jordan have done in this era?
Oh, he would have killed. He would have killed. But a lot of guys would have killed in this era because it's a different game. Defensively, it's different.
When Scottie tried to soften the argument by pointing out that LeBron had more opportunities, he only ended up highlighting Jordan's greatness. More chances mean more room for mistakes, and Jordan didn't need them. He achieved more with less spacing, tighter rules, tougher defenders, harsher eras. Yet he still dominated every facet of the game. LeBron may run teams today, but Jordan commanded the game itself. Even with Scottie Pippen by his side, there was never confusion. Jordan was the alpha, the predator. The modern era's opportunities only underline how efficient, relentless, and essential Jordan's dominance truly was. He didn't benefit from the system, he conquered it. He didn't just play basketball, he owned it.
He's not much difference. He's not. He has more opportunities, and he's the leader. He don't have a guy that is better than him.
This is where Stephen A. obliterated the debate. 6 finals, 6 wins, 6 finals MVPs, never a Game 7. That's not just dominance, that's absolute basketball tyranny. Compare that to LeBron's finals record, and it reads more like survival than supremacy. Jordan didn't just get through the finals, he annihilated them. No bailout threes, no last-second heroics. He handled business from start to finish. That's what separates legends from gods. Relentless consistency, ruthless precision, perfect execution. Stephen A. wasn't speaking from emotion. He was wielding facts like weapons. Want to talk GOATs? Then bring perfection to the table, because until anyone matches Jordan's cold, clinical mastery, there's no debate. There's only denial.
Talk about a 6-time champion who's never, ever lost an NBA Finals, who, by the way, never even allowed a series to go 7 games.
Right.
How is it that you talk about Michael Jordan like LeBron James is in the same sentence as him? Why do you do that?
When Scottie praised LeBron for playing the game the right way, Stephen A. knew exactly where the gap was. Playing it right doesn't always win championships. Jordan didn't just play the game, he played it mercilessly. LeBron facilitates, Jordan finishes. LeBron includes, Jordan annihilates. In do-or-die moments, LeBron sometimes passes, Jordan seizes. This isn't a matter of style, it's a chasm in mentality. Jordan knew no one else could replicate what he did, and that belief made him the deadliest scorer ever. Numbers alone don't capture it. His dominance broke defenses under pressure. LeBron may run a system, but Jordan was the system. And in that praise, Scottie accidentally reinforced the truth we all feel. Jordan is untouchable.
I appreciate watching a guy like LeBron because night in and night out, he plays the game the right way. He's not the greatest scorer that we've ever seen.
When Stephen A. and Patrick Bet-David criticized LeBron for hurting the league, it wasn't bitterness, it was heartbreak. Because what LeBron brought wasn't evolution, it was erosion. Jordan built empires with blood, sweat, and sheer will. He never called for help, never formed alliances with rivals. He transformed pain into purpose and failure into fuel. LeBron, meanwhile, ushered in super teams, ring chasing, and carefully curated partnerships, sometimes avoiding the toughest competition in the name of strategy or friendship. And now the league feels the difference. The fire has dimmed, rivalries have cooled. Jordan's era burned like a battlefield, relentless, merciless, unflinching. Stephen A. mourns that loss because true greatness should never come easy. Jordan didn't want it easy. He wanted it earned. And for all of LeBron's brilliance, his legacy can't escape the shadow of what it altered.
My opinion, I hope we see a level of toughness with the game coming back, and I hope he calls everybody up.
Well,
I hope he calls everybody up.
You're saying LeBron may have hurt the league.
This is where Stephen A. peeled back the legend to expose the truth. Jordan's greatness wasn't just talent, it was standards. Brutal, unrelenting standards. He didn't coddle teammates, he challenged them. He didn't soothe egos, he demanded results. You either elevated your game or got left behind. In today's era of brand building and player comfort, Jordan might be